hello. Welcome. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. But basically, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a full-on like item system, to where if you hold an item, you get a certain effect. See, for me, I'm gonna remove something so that I can do this demonstration correctly. I gotta remove my level. I'm gonna remove two because, oh wait, I added. I'm not supposed to have that much level because I got it unlegitimately. I was at 17 before this, and I was at 10 experience, but I'm going to reset it. Basically, uh, if you have an item, like this is called the Shiryuki gem, I'm going to remove the tag. If you saw my previous video, you'll know why I have this tag and stuff like that. I'm going to remove it. It gets rid of my resistance because I no longer have that level requirement, which is level 2, or 20 I mean, sorry. You pick it up, I all of a sudden have resistance, and I have resistance 2. It also gives you saturation, but yeah. You just can't see saturation. That's the one thing. I could drop it. Lag. Anyway, I could drop it. It won't be there. I don't have to hold it. My inventory. It could be anywhere. It could be here, here, but not in my inventory. Basically, it'll. We need this. We need test for a day with a 20-tick delay. Oh, redstone repeater into this, into it facing into the thing. / scoreboard players add at a ID 0. Then they have one above it. Scoreboard players at R scores equal ID equals 0 ID 1. I'll wait a second because it's kind of hard. And if you're on keyboard and mouse, you hit Control and then whatever your pick block button is, and you'll data copy it. It'll be way easier if you do that. And then the one above it is the same thing, just it says ID 2. And then the one above it, same thing, ID 3. And then after that, all you do is take this. You set it up 3 like this, 3 across, 3 across, 3 across. If you want to, you can add more IDs, which will make it to where like you can have like a bunch more with it. But it's way easier like this. And you can make a whole new system with ID 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you expand upon it, like up more with more like 3, 4, 5, 6 and stuff like that, you can add more stuff to it. Basically, it'll do slash clear add a scores equal ID 1 hard as C 11 0. It'll test for if anybody has a hard as C that has data value of 11, and you do that by slash give itself hard as C 1 11. It'll be a data value of 11 and I'll give you 1. See, now I have resistance. It's not really named specific, but the data value, if it's not data valid, it doesn't work whatsoever. But yeah, and then you do ID 1 11 0. It'll the first part, the 11 data value, and that's how much it clears. It'll clear none of it. It's just a tester. Such effect at a scores equal ID equal 1 resistance 1 1 true, and then you if you're on computer you can data copy, place it down. It'll be easier, and then slash fact at a scores equal ID 1 saturation 1 1 true, and then you copy all 3 of these if you have the pick block, and then you put it on top of it, and then you change all of it to ID 2 instead of ID 1, and then ID 3, and that's really it. And then it's gonna be a 2-in-1, so I'm gonna be showing off another one, and that is the freaking what's it called, the test item. Basically, the test item, it'll test for if there's an end rod in a specific spot. Such effect at a has item equals location slot dot armor. See, I'll show you something. Slash effect at a has item. You put in equal, and then you hit shift if you're on keyboard and mouse, unless you hit thing. You put that weird looking thing. You do location equal, and then it'll show you all the options. You do slot dot weapon main hand, and then you do comma, and then you do item equal, and you can do any item. I'm gonna do arrow right now for this, and then if you want you can put a comma to add another one. Otherwise you put that there, and then you put that there, or you put this here, and then you can add way more. You could do another has item if you have one in your offhand. It'll do the same effect. Or you could do type equals player, so it's player specific. Then you press that button, which is to close it all. If you just leave that weird squiggly one, it doesn't do anything. And then you do invisibility. Let's just say 5 5 true. See, obviously, I don't have it. But for testing purposes, I'm going to remove this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm going to remove that. I'm going to put a slot, my main ham, an arrow. I take specifically an arrow with no thing. I do it. It doesn't work. I put it in my main hand. I now have invisibility for 5 seconds. Yep. Alright. I'll show you. I can not hold it. Do it. Nothing happens. Could hold it. Do it. Something happens. That's just basically it. And it comes into fruition for this. But yeah. And then I'll show you another thing you could do with it. We're going to change it. It's going to be the same thing. I'm just going to change the stuff. Basically, you could do quantity equals, let's say 10. And then you put that there and that there. And we'll do speed for 5 seconds. We'll do speed 2. I'm sorry, did not mean to do that. And I also messed up a little bit. My bad. You do item equals, whoa, cool. You do item equals arrow. You don't have to do specifically arrow. You can do whatever you want. And no target match selector. Does not work. It's looking for specifically 10. I have specifically 10. I got speed. I got speed 2 for 5 seconds. It really does nothing because I already have speed 2, but you know, it says it gave it to me. That's basically that one. And then we can do another one. It's gonna be, I'm gonna put item here to make my job a little bit easier, even though I don't have one. I'll just make it easier on typing. We can do data equals 10. Bam. We'll do slowness. Oh, we'll do slow falling because I messed up spelling. The target match selector. I could have 10, right? Data value of 10. I'll do quantity. I don't know how to spell it correctly because I really don't know how. Equals 10. Close bracket. Now we'll do slowness. 5 1 true. I still don't have it, and I have 10. Oh my god, it didn't work. But if you do arrow like this, then you do 10 10. Remember earlier, there's a data value of 10 with 10 included. It'll be an arrow of leaping. Now, I have slowness. I still walk normal because my speed, because my whole leveling thing. Now, you could simply look for it. I'll hide jump boost with 22 seconds. Pick that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have 10. Hold it out. And it works all the same. You don't need to specifically do it that way. But it says testing purpose. I was just doing it to show you that you can, you know, get it. But yeah. And then you do. There's another one. And that is. Oh, wait, that's it. Oh, well, I guess that's it. But yeah. It's really cool, in my opinion. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite. And slot, you can do that. So, oh wait, there is one more. I'm dumb, guys, but I'm still gonna roll onto it because I have no cuts and I don't know how. But basically, you do location equals slot dot. We'll do hotbar to make it easier to calculate it. We'll do that. We'll say slot equals the 5th slot. We'll do item equals arrow because easy. We'll do this. We'll do the most annoying effect, nausea. I spelled true wrong. I'm sorry about that. Basically, I'll test for the 5th slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.